Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we are going to talk about the top 10 foods in the world. So before starting this video, like this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. We might not be able to visit every country on the planet, but sampling a culture's signature dishes is a perfect way to get a taste of it. Cook up a storm in your own kitchen, or, if eating out is in the cards, find a great restaurant and let your taste buds embark on a culinary journey around the world. Here is a list of famous dishes that you should try. Number 10. Beef Wellington, England, UK. Beef Wellington's origins are as hazy as Arthur Wellesley, 1st Duke of Wellington's relationship with him. It's traditionally a beef fillet steak wrapped in puff pastry and baked with pâté and mushroom, an extremely finely chopped combination of mushrooms, shallots, and herbs. Gordon Ramsay, who has made it one of his signature recipes, is largely responsible for its modern success. Number 9. Onion soup, France. Few dishes are as comforting as French onion soup, which is made with mellow, slowly fried, caramelized onions in a white wine and cognac broth. A variant of the soup is thought to have existed since Roman times, but the current version dates from the 18th century in Paris. The soup is served in a ramekin with a slice of baguette and melted cheese, which is then grilled. Number 8. Peking duck, China. Peking duck, a dish that has been cooked and eaten in Beijing since the imperial period, is now a popular Chinese restaurant dish all over the world. The duck can be prepared and cooked in a variety of ways, but it was traditionally roasted in a closed oven, before the Qing dynasty invented the open oven style to cook several ducks at once. Steamed Chinese pancakes, cucumber, spring onion, and sweet bean sauce accompany the duck. Number 7. Shikshuka, the Middle East. Untangling the web of where Shikshuka comes from is simply impossible in North Africa and the Middle East, where it is claimed as one of their own. All we know is that it's a delicious and filling breakfast and brunch dish that's become popular all over the world. It's normally made by reducing tomatoes, onions, and a variety of spices before poaching the eggs on top. Number 6. Luxa, Malaysia. Luxa is a spicy, soft, sour, and fragrant Southeast Asian soup that is most commonly associated with Malaysia. The origins are a mystery, with many theories circulating in various countries, and there are several varieties of luxa ranging from regional variations to discrepancies in preparation. The soup is usually made with thick wheat noodles, or rice vermicelli, and eaten with chicken, prawns or fish in either a rich and spicy coconut milk broth or a sour asam broth made with tamarind. Number 5. Clam chowder, USA. The best dish in Massachusetts is creamy clam chowder, which is common in New England. It's a flavorful and hearty dish to have all year long, made with potatoes, crushed oyster crackers, and chunks of local clam. Legal Seafoods in Boston, the most popular place to eat it, started out as a market, frequented by Julia Child, and has been serving up perfect chowder for decades. Number 4. Guabao Taiwan. In the last decade or so, the popularity of bao buns has exploded in the Western world, and although these steamed buns are Chinese in origin, the Taiwanese version has proven to be the most common. Slices of pork belly meat are topped with pickled mustard greens, coriander, and ground peanuts in a typical guabao. Number 3. Bouillabaisse, France. Bouillabaisse is a wonderful celebration of sea creatures captured just off the coast, that is synonymous with the south of France, especially the port city of Marseille. A variety of spices and Provençal herbs, as well as heady saffron, are used to make the soup. Various fish and shellfish are then added to the broth at various times to cook. The broth is usually served separately from the seafood in Marseille, along with bread slices and rouille. An olive oil, breadcrumbs, garlic, saffron, and cayenne pepper sauce. Number 2. Goulash Hungary. The traditional Hungarian goulash is actually a soup, despite its popularity, as a meat sauce or stew across Europe and beyond. Beef shin, shank, or shoulder, as well as vegetables, typically carrot, peppers, celery, but not potatoes, are heavily seasoned with paprika and slow simmered in broth in a cauldron over an open fire. It's then served in a bread bowl or with spätzle noodles, which are a Hungarian specialty. Number 1. Texas Style BBQ, Texas, USA. The Carolinas, Tennessee, and Kentucky, which make up the so-called barbecue belt, will have to forgive us, but Texan barbecue takes center stage. Texas-style barbecue, which draws on the state's diverse cultural traditions, is characterized by heavy German and Czech influences and consists primarily of brisket, bacon, and beef short ribs, as well as smoked meats. slaw and beans, as well as potato salad, macaroni and cheese, fried okra, and green beans, are all popular side dishes. Here are a couple that we can't wait to see. Ramen, Japan. Ramen, a Japanese noodle soup, has become increasingly popular outside of Japan in recent years, and it's easy to see why. It's a rich meat, or sometimes fish, broth flavored with soy or miso, and topped with mushrooms, seaweed, sesame seeds, spring onions, and a soft-boiled egg in its most basic form. Regional variations exist, as with most dishes including Kyushu's most common tonkatsu, pork bone broth, ramen, and Hokkaido's miso ramen. Italy's cacio e pepe. There are a plethora of delectable Italian pasta recipes, but this one stands out for its simplicity. The dish, which translates to cheese and pepper, uses only a few simple ingredients: black pepper, cheese, pasta, and butter. There are variations made with spaghetti, linguine, or peachy, which is a small, thick worm-like pasta, and there's controversy about whether to use Parmesan or Pecorino Romano for the cheese. Fried chicken from the south of the United States. You may think that deep frying a piece of chicken can't get any easier than that, but you'd be wrong. It takes practice to make the perfect batter, apply just the right amount of seasoning, and choose the best way to fry. A great basket of fried chicken, a food with deep roots in the American South, is a must-try. France's bœuf bourguignon. This classic French dish may appear rustic, but it takes a lot of effort and skill to get it just right. This super-rich dish is filled with layers of flavor, consisting of beef slowly braised in red wine, plus beef stock, carrots, onions, and occasionally mushrooms. It's also been one of Julia Child's most popular recipes from her seminal cookbook The French Chef. Australia's barramundi. Barramundi is a staple of Australian cuisine, and you'd be hard-pressed to find one on the menu of any restaurant, cafe, or fish and chip shop in the country. This white fish is delicious when eaten with a lemon and dill butter, and can be fried, grilled, barbecued, baked, char-grilled, or steamed. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.